So the Peacemaker series has ended, I think, like 2 weeks ago or last week with 8 episodes. So today I thought it was time for me to stop and rank all 8 episodes of Peacemaker, ranked from the worst to the best. Please know that everything that I will say in this video is just my very own opinion. My name is SW Nation, and you are free to comment down below your ranking of all 8 Peacemaker episodes ranked from the worst to the best, just like me, or you could just do your favorite. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter. That's going to pop up on your screen right now. And with that being said, let's get right into our ranking. Kicking off our list at number 8 for me has got to go to episode 1, A Whole New World. It's not at the bottom because it's terrible. It's a fantastic start to the series. Episode 1 never lost my interest, as it perfectly flowed and picked up directly after the events of the Suicide Squad. From that movie, this character was made to be a douchey Captain America. That's what they said in the interviews. They've always said that. But from meeting his father and seeing his trailer home, we kind of slowly peeled the layers of this deep character. We get a nice introduction to this series. At 7 for me is episode 2, Best Friends for Never. It's just a fun, exciting episode that introduces us to the DCEU's vigilante. The opening sequence in the apartment complex is made to be entertaining as well as tense. I mean, just him going into a couple's apartment and like him flirting with the wife. I think all of that is just pretty fun. And then just the whole sequence itself is just fun for me. But just the banter and the conversations between Vigilante and Peacemaker feels so organic and natural, but also hilarious. We have little teasers for the butterflies, especially with the spaceship at the end, but Vigilante and Peacemaker's montage makes this episode what it is for me. Number 6 is episode 3, Better Off Dead. I wouldn't rewatch this episode as much. It's not a hard watch. It's just that for me, it's not as hilarious or entertaining as the first and second episode. But where it lacks just a little bit in comedy, it makes up for in story and plot. Peacemaker struggling to kill these kids means so much for his character up to this point, because he is someone who kills for peace, but it's true that he won't kill for no reason. The butterflies are introduced completely, and that in and of itself just shows how bonkers this show will actually get. But we also have to take into consideration that this is the 3rd episode of the series, and we're slowly, finally ramping up our plot. And I think that's what makes this episode intriguing for me. Kicking off my top 5 list for me has got to go to episode 6, Mirn After Reading. The tensefulness of getting out of the trailer park with Vigilante will make you be on the edge of your seat. From here, we also see that our leader, Mirn, is also a butterfly just trying to stop whatever the other butterflies are doing. We have reveals and mysteries and deaths. The episode ends with one of the best endings, with the police department becoming corrupt with butterflies and Peacemaker's father donning the white dragon suit, and he's getting the rest of his white dragons to kill his son. All of the plots are coming to a head here, so while it has so much, the episode to me is treated as a prologue to the 2-part finale in episode 7 and episode 8. At number 4 is episode 4, The Toad Less Traveled. I mean, yeah, I feel like everyone wants to say episode 4 because Vigilante goes on a full rant about how black people contributed so much to our culture and society, which, yeah, BLM, Black Lives Matter. Most people don't even know about that. This is the episode where you truly see glimpses of what happened to Peacemaker's brother. We don't really see what really happened, but we see glimpses, and just the way James Gunn uses music and John Cena's emotional dancing to convey the pain and the tragedy this character lives with every day because of what happened to his brother. The fact that he is so blinded by the term family, he can't accept nor see that his father is a bad man or a racist. Oh, and during this mid-season episode, we get the reveal of Mirn being a butterfly himself, reminiscent of The Flash Season 1, how the villain was the leader or mentor of the team all along. Kicking off the top 3 list for me has got to go to episode 5, Monkey Dory. A common trope in ensemble shows is that the main character must learn that the one they picked on or don't like as much from the start is cool. Well, this is that episode. Now, throughout the show, Peacemaker has made fun of Economos for his dye beard, and it really ramped up when, in episode 4, Economos sent Peacemaker's father to jail. Countless times, however, Economos displayed that he and Peacemaker have a lot in common from their taste in music. They bond over that, and oddly enough, Economos with a freaking chainsaw cuts a gorilla in half in this episode, and like I said, oddly enough, it's a bonding experience for the entire team because the episode is about their first mission together, and it ends up with Peacemaker accepting Economos and Hardcore opening up a bit. Even in the end of the episode, we have Peacemaker accepting Adebayo as his friend and all the weird ways he knows how to host a friend at his own house. It's such good stuff that makes you really like Chris. Oh, and Mirn attacks Adebayo, but, you know, it turns out that it's not so bad come episode 6. My runner-up at number 2 is episode 8. The finale is Cow or Never. The finale was fantastic, let's just say that. To get it out of the way really quick, because, you know, everybody's going to be talking about it, the freaking Justice League popped up, and Jason Momoa and Ezra Miller cameoed, and it was so awesome. But just the fact that this show was able to wrap up this season's plot in a satisfying way, going back to the Butterflies arc, it also left the door open for more stories as well as impacted the future DCEU. I think all of that worked for me. The finale did not disappoint me at all, and throughout the season leading up to this moment where we finally understand the Butterflies, it has been well executed and just flowed perfectly for me. But coming in at my number 1 has got to go to episode 7, Stop Dragging My Heart Around. Episode 6 teased a 2-parter finale, and if episode 8 was the conclusion to the Butterflies arc, episode 7 was the conclusion to the White Dragon arc. John Cena is not a great thespian, but what James Gunn does is play on his strengths and deter away from his weaknesses in the writing. The emotional punch this episode packs, from learning what happened to his brother, to him having to kill his father, to him praying to God that his eagle wakes up, all of it relies on John Cena's performance. I gotta say, from the moment the episode started, it was just elevated by the fact that there is a threat, there's a reason why the threat is there, and how they found Chris. Up to this point, we already know Mirn is a butterfly, but because we care about this character, we care about his death. Peacemaker episode 7 brings everything to a climax that boasts James Gunn's writing of action, emotion, and intensity to the point where you tear up and get chills from an eagle hugging a human. This is why episode 7 has to come in at number 1. Alright guys, that is it for the ranking. Please know that everything that I did say in this video was just my very own opinion. My list was certainly not the right list, it was just my list, and you are free to comment down below your ranking of all 8 Peacemaker episodes ranked from the worst to the best, just like me, or you could just do your favorite. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter. That's going to pop up on your screen right now, and also that DC playlist. That link is in the description. With that being said, like, comment, and subscribe guys, and I will see you all next time. Peace.